Hello and welcome to part 2 of my December 2013 update. Again, this video is 8 titles, and I'll start with the first one here. This is Girl Model. This is one I picked up in FOP. I've shown you quite a few Dog Wolf releases. There was a couple of Blu-rays I showed for November. There are quite a few DVDs I'm after. The ones that I'm still after have been quite expensive on Amazon, so when I get to go to FOP, I have looked to see if I can pick up any there, because I have got quite a few from there in the past. There was this one, and there's also Pray the Devil Back to Hell, but that was damaged, so I didn't get that one, but I only picked this one up. Fortunately, I did sort of, while it was in my bag, I did slightly crease it there a bit. Sort of dented the corner there a bit, but I couldn't help that, unfortunately. So it's nothing too bad, I suppose. The problem with these cardboard cases is they're not particularly strong, unfortunately. They have, well, I don't know if they've reissued them, but they have released some in the plastic cases, which actually I didn't prefer the plastic cases for these releases, but as a bit more sturdy, then I have started to prefer them. But so this one's the cardboard case. As usual with these releases, this is all fold out with artwork there, and then there's the special features, trailers on there, deleted scenes. Half an hour, so I suppose most of that will be deleted scenes. Quick synopsis of what it's about. Yeah, so it's a few of these I'm still after, but I tried to wait till between £5 and £6 so I'll pick them up. So a few of them have gone out of print, unfortunately, but may find them at some point in the future. Next up, this is one of the titles I had on DVD. This is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, starring Steve Martin and Michael Caine. Never seen this, but it's a really good film, so directed by Frank Oz. So this is one I'll try and watch. Might watch this around Christmas. Not really a Christmas movie, but probably seems like a good time to watch it. I don't know a huge amount about the film. You can sort of read the synopsis there if you're not familiar with it. But I do enjoy Steve Martin, more so his earlier films. Not too keen on his later films. I don't see Michael Caine good in anything he's been in, really, apart from The Swarm. But less said about that one, the better. Next up is another one of these exclusive releases. This is an Asda release, and this is Alan Partridge Alpha Papa. Now, this one I wasn't actually aware of at all. Just happened to be on the Blu-ray.com forums, and I had a quick look in the Alan Partridge thread, the normal, not the Steelbook thread, and I saw someone mention this, and I had a look on the Asda website, and it was still in stock, so I ordered it. I was going to pop in the store to fetch it, but it was after work and I didn't really want to get off the bus because I didn't have a lot of time. I didn't want to be hanging around waiting for another bus then to get home, so I ordered it online. It's got a nice slipcase with it. It's got a bonus disc, which is why I picked it up. I think actually, probably in a way, it's got more extra features on there than the normal main one. It's just a DVD, but I think this is might still be in store in Asda. There's HMV exclusive release as well, but it's got a bonus CD with it, and I wasn't too bothered for that. I mean, obviously, if I hadn't bought this copy, or this version hadn't been around, then probably would have got that, but I didn't really want to buy 3 copies because I've got the steelbook of it. So, and this has got a DVD rather than a CD, and I think it's a bit more better value. Next up is Arrow title. So a couple of these I want to get. These aren't Arrow video releases, just normal Arrow releases. And I saw this was cheap on Zavvi, and I also had some points to use up, so I got it even cheaper. So it's a good film. Not as I didn't want to pay, you know, £6, £7, £8 for it, but if I can get it cheaper, then I will do. Although with Zavvi, with what they're doing now with steelbooks is releasing a steelbook and then about 2-3 weeks later reduce them by sometimes up to £5. So you pay 15 quid for a steelbook, you pre-order it, and then say a few weeks later it's £10, which I don't think is very good really. And I mean, the problem with steelbooks is you kind of know which ones are going to sell out, but you want to pre-order them anyway so you don't forget about them, and some do sell out which you don't think will do, so you want to make sure you get a copy, but you also want to get it for the best price possible. And I have reused a lot of steelbooks through their site recently because they do release a lot, but occasionally I do buy the other releases like this off there, and it's a good way to use my points up as well, my reward points. Next up, this is Gentleman's Agreement. This and the next title I'll show, I'd ordered through Amazon UK Marketplace from a US seller, and they sent it in the tightest plastic possible. And because they come in eco cases, I think I might actually show that, mention that in the video, but basically the seat got pushed through and the holes are in the case and they got damaged. So I ended up paying a bit more, but I've ordered from Amazon US, and they have actually normally sent them out in jiffy bags, but these two were sent separately in a nice cardboard box, proper nice packaging, and there was no way that they could get damaged, and there's no way the artwork was going to get pushed through at all because they're properly supported. So if they keep using that packaging, then I'll happily order through them again. And even on the slowest delivery, you know, you're not waiting too long. I'd only pay a bit more if the item was over 15 quid, and I could then cover the customs cost in there. Otherwise I get stung for whatever, how much it is, 20%, and the post office handling fee. But yeah, I want to pick this up because I've got the DVD of this, but I want the Blu-ray, and it's not released in the UK. And this is an Academy Award winning film as well, which is the reason I picked it up. But yeah, it's Gregory Peck, Dorothy Maguire and John Garfield. Next up is the other one I mentioned. This is The Best Years of Our Lives. And this is, again, Gentleman's Agreement was 1947. Hamlet, which I showed in the video, was 1948. This is 1946. Again, another one I had on DVD, but not had a UK Blu-ray release, and not sure if it will do, because a lot of titles which hadn't been released in the UK yet. A little bit, basically that little blue stuff on there is on the case it came in. It had printed on there, made in Mexico, which I think where the sleeve was, it got printed onto the sleeve as well, fortunately, but not too obvious. But the one I had before, which was damaged, was the same as well. The 6 feet in there. I did buy a pack of the 10 thin cases, just normal sort of cases. Because these aren't a problem, these cases. You know, and I think in a way the clip's better than the UK one because it doesn't actually push through onto the back sleeve. But I can't keep the deco cases because things will get damaged in them. So I don't tend to buy a lot of but I haven't bought that many recently from Amazon US, so it's not been too much of a problem. But if I do get a few more ones from there, then it's nice to have the cases to transfer them to. But again, yeah, this is one I'm looking forward to watching. So again, probably watch this sometime this year. Next one is another title I picked up from FOP for £6, slightly cheaper than Amazon, and this is The Skin I Live In. Pedro Almodovar. Not a lot of his films have been released on Blu-ray, unfortunately. Well, his later ones have, but his early ones haven't. So, sort of in a way, a bit like Wes Anderson, you can get the odd title on Blu-ray, but if you want them, then you have to get the DVDs. Well, in this country anyway, I don't know. For the overseas, I know, especially in America, they'll probably be released on Blu-ray. But some extra features there. So I do like the film. I haven't seen this one yet, so, but I'm sure it's as good as his previous ones, his earlier ones. And the final one is again another one I got from FOP for £6. This is Requiem for a Dream by Darren Aronofsky. So I'm a big fan of Darren Aronofsky. Watched Black Swan earlier this year. Watched Pie as well, which finally came out on Blu-ray. Saw The Wrestler a couple of years ago. And The Fountain. And this was the only one of his films I hadn't actually seen. I don't know if I got the DVD of this or somewhere, but again, this is one of the ones on the IMDb Top 1000. And one I really was interested in watching. And I saw it for £6, so I couldn't really turn that price down. Because at the end of the day, it works out what you would pay if you've got a £5 or £30 offer. And there's a good selection there of extra features. It's got Jared Leto in, and Jennifer Connelly, and a few other people as well. But yeah, really recommend this film. So I'm looking forward to watching this. And it's not particularly long, so around 40 minutes. So, but I need to watch this in an evening. So yeah, that concludes this video. I've got left to do, as I keep saying, another couple of videos for November, and I've probably got 2 more parts worth for this month, December, to do, and then as of now, and then I'll no doubt get some more titles this month, so there will be a few more videos this month. But as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.